Good morning from Blue Sky Ranch. Hello, fellow homesteaders. Today I want to talk to you about my last harvest of my peppers in my salsa house. I have many different types of peppers, and let's see how they've produced. Also, I want to let you know I'm in zone 6A. I'm in Eastern Washington, kind of middle Eastern Washington, more like a prairie area. And I just want to go over what grew well and what didn't. Hold on, I'm going to show you. So here we are. It is October 20th, and we are in zone 6A. My greenhouse has had only, I think, one low temperature, but they're supposed to be coming this weekend, starting tomorrow. So I'm trying to do the last of my picking of what's ready to be harvested today. Look at my beautiful eggplant. It's still going. Everything has come back to life. Everything is blooming. Everything wants to grow. Look at the cucumbers. Fresh growth, fresh blossoms, but they're going to be in for a surprise here, I think, in a few days. I just have a few green tomatoes left on. I'm just trying to see what will continue to ripen. But this on this side is all of my peppers. Today it's already almost 80 in here. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. Everything is buttoned down right now all day long. So it gets hot in here for my peppers. There's more peppers over there. You can see how tall they got. Okay, let's take a look at what we have left. Right here, you'll see these are keystone peppers, green peppers. This was the last of my green peppers. I pulled everything off the plants here. I've got a couple harvest off these. These did really well. Of course, the maturity size is not what you get in the grocery store, but you know, I'm not paying $1.99 each for them. So I'm super happy, and I use them in all of my cooking. Right here we have some serrano peppers that grew, and they have turned a beautiful shade of red and just a beautiful plant. And I'm going to go ahead and pick these. They should pull off really easy. Just beautiful. Go ahead and pick all of these, because once the freeze happens, they'd be ruined. I can either dry these in my dehydrator, or I will use them in canning right away. Now look how many are on here. Lots of little hidden gems. My next pepper in this container, and all these are, people, is tote boxes. We drilled a hole in them, and I put cardboard in the bottom and topsoil on the top. But that's for another video, and I will show you how to make one of these buckets. And they have a few other things in there. But this big Jim pepper plants, they were kind of one I did as a novelty, because one of our best friends' name is Jim. But on this one, unfortunately, we're getting one. I have harvested a few other ones, but that's all for that plant. Now, in here, I'm going to tell you that some of my peppers didn't make it very well, and they had to be replanted with whatever I had. And so this is mystery plant, but I have a feeling that this looks like the big Jim as well. So you tell me. They kind of look the same. So we had a few more. These are huge. And you can find, I have another one hiding. All right, and then on to this one. This back here, these are cayenne pepper. And that bush as well is just loaded just loaded. Look at those beautiful cayennes. Okay, let's pick them. Look at these beautiful cayenne peppers. Again, I can either dehydrate these or use them in my cooking right away. In my bowl, it's getting pretty full, but here we go. Here's some more. So here's the Keystone peppers again. Now this one's just a little baby. Look at that little guy, but I'm gonna harvest him anyway. The Keystone peppers, I felt did really good for me. Small, but good flavor, good texture. And here's a couple big ones hiding down here. All right, the next pepper in here was Hungarian wax peppers. And look, they did beautiful. Nice little harvest. I've used quite a few already, but look at those, just gorgeous. Now the only pepper that did not do well for me was habanero. Habanero produced absolutely not one pepper the whole season. So I just don't think, even inside of my greenhouse here, I don't think I got it hot enough. I think that in the future, probably have to start things earlier and maybe adjust how I have the sunshade in here. All the rest of the peppers didn't mind our sunshade that we used along with the tomatoes, but definitely habanero did. In these two pots, I have standard jalapeno, and here they are. I don't think they get as big here when you're growing organically and naturally in your own surroundings as they do from the grocery store. I did not get the size that you see there, the monsters. And so I don't know if it's me or if those are just super franken jalapenos, but this is the size of my jalapenos. I've gotten plenty, harvested a lot for my various cooking. Both these pots had the jalapenos. I think I've already picked this one pretty clean. There's a couple red ones back there that are just, look at those, beautiful. Now this pot was different than the rest of mine. This was a self-wicking pot that I made, and so I could control better the water because everything's on a drip system, and I have to go and turn all the peppers off whenever I water my tomatoes because they don't need as much water. So that was kind of a pain. Here we go, last of the jalapenos. It's kind of like, oh, there's one left. This one here, this is a California green pepper, and they are definitely bigger than the Keystone. Beautiful, and they feel, not only are they bigger, they're just heavier. They're very firm. So I'm definitely going to grow more of these next year. California green peppers, bigger, firmer, and just beautiful plants here. They grew really tall, did great. This is my last plant here in my garden, and this one just did amazing. And this is ancho chili, and I have harvested so many of these ancho chilies, and these are really easy to pick. You just kind of snap them off. Not hard. I've harvested most of these over the time and used them in my cooking. I love them. I just love these in eggs. I will say that for some reason the ancho chili attracted ants. Not one other thing got ants in our entire greenhouse but the ancho chili. And I treated it, and it just didn't seem to matter. The ants were very hardy. Okay, so let's go back to my colander. Here's my last harvest. Isn't that incredible? I'm going to set it down on the ground. It's kind of heavy. Last harvest for 2022 at Blue Sky Ranch. I'd say our salsa greenhouse has done amazing. Okay, well, if you really enjoyed my episode on peppers, please like and subscribe. Please follow us along at Blue Sky Ranch. Thank you, fellow homesteaders, farmers, gardeners, and enjoy our content. Thanks a lot. Hey, give us a thumbs up, and if you have any content you'd like to share with me, hey, send me a comment. Thanks again.